Hi, welcome to another tutorial on power and power expansion. Now in this tutorial we are going to do an example where we will look at power of multiple bases and we shall evaluate by expanding those. So what do we mean by that? Let's start off with a theoretical background. So let's say A is a base, has a power of 3, and B is another base that has a power of 2. In this case we will expand both A and B individually. By that we mean A to the power of 3 means there are 3 A's, 1A, 2A and 3A, and B has a power of 2, which means there are 2 B's, B, 1B, and there is another 2nd B. So 3 A's and 2 B's, and that's what we mean by that. Now if we had, instead of a multiplication sign here between A and B, if we had a positive sign there, we would have a positive sign here as well. And if A was, instead of a letter, if it had a value, let's say if it was 2, and we shall just copy the power right there. And if B was another value such as 3, and we shall copy the power there as well, then in this case we would have, just as we had before, we would have 3 2's because of its power. So 2 times 2 times 2, and then we have our plus sign. There is our plus sign. And then we would have our 3's, and there would be 2 3's because of the power 2. So 3 times 3, 2 3's and 3 2's. Now to evaluate, all you have to do is multiply 3 2's, which gives us 8. Plus sign stays where it is in between the two sets of numbers, and the second set is 3 times 3, which is 9. To evaluate that, we simply add these two together. 8 plus 9 is 17, and that's the value. That's what we mean by evaluating by expansion of power. So I hope this made sense. Let's have a look at one more example very quickly. Let's say we have 5 cube minus 4 squared plus 2 cube. Once again, if we had that in this case, we would have, we know that there are 5's. So how many 5's should there be? 3 of them. So let's put 3 5's, 1 5, 2 5, 3 5, and then comes the negative sign. Here is our negative sign. And then we know there should be 4's, 2 of them. 4 times 4, 2 4's. Now our plus sign, and after that 2, 3 of them. 1 2, 2 2's, and beg your pardon, 3 2's. Now multiply 3 5's together. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. Second, we have 4's. 4 times 4 is 16. So here is our 16. And finally 2 times 2 times 2 gives us 8. So our plus sign goes between 16 and the 8. Here is our 8. Now let's evaluate by adding the 125 and 8 together, which gives us 133 minus our 16. 133 minus 16 gives us 117, and that's the answer to this question. Well, I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial.